Hey, what's going on, family? This is your boy, Pastor Santa CAmeau.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is your co-host, Rickard, Jean-Noel. Shout out to everybody that's been watching. We're on the 4th season, 4th episode of The Real Word TV.
Oh, yes.
Shout out to everybody that's been donating. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting. Shout out to everybody that follow us on Instagram. That's The Real Word TV on IG. That's The Real Word TV on IG. We also The Real Word 7, The Real Word 7 on Facebook. And you can catch us on YouTube, www.youtube.com/The Real Word TV. That's The Real Word TV on YouTube. And our website, www.therealwordministriesinc.org.
Yes.
That's therealwordministriesinc.org. But enough about that. We got a special guest in the house tonight. Introduce yourself, brother.
Blessings, blessings. Yes, it's Jerome Haynes. I am good friends with Mr. Rickard for years, and me and Mr. Sanders been talking for a great few minutes right now, meeting of the minds, and just it's great to fellowship with these two young men right now on this particular day. It's a really great day. So
Jerome's in the house.
yeah, I know we gotta definitely do that.
It's your second time here, basically, right?
Yeah, actually, it's my second. The first time you wasn't here, man. I think you went on vacation or something like
Okay,
that.
so that's what's up. So let's get right to the nitty gritty. You saw the BET Awards last night?
Nah. You know what? I'm not really into it too hard like that. The only thing I did see, actually, person speaking, was the Nipsey actually situation. I wanted to see that.
How you feel about that? The tribute and the reaction and everything.
I actually just the awards. Just when Mom got the award, I didn't see like the music or anything like that.
But you basically saw when the mother was speaking and everything like
Yeah.
that.
Because I always admired her. Like she had a certain stature about her that was very unique, unlike any other mothers that you would see. Like when certain rappers would pass away, a certain mother, they didn't have that certain poise. Like with Big's mom, when you saw her, like she seemed still. There's some anger there.
No, of course,
you
anger.
You couldn't see where it was going because you got to remember also too, if I'm correct, she was Jehovah's Witness, right?
Yeah.
So off the gate, they not feeling rap music at that time, especially at that time.
Yeah.
Especially from her demographic, because my whole family is wrapped up in
What's your Jehovah's Witness? What's she?
Big's
mom?
Yeah, she was a Jehovah's Witness.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, she was a Jehovah's Witness. Clearly,
she
I
didn't
can
like
see
rap.
it. Yeah, they have a certain, at that time, we're talking like, what's that, 96, 95 when that occurred. So you know what, at that time, I personally have, members that were in the Kingdom Hall, and their outlook on rap music was as it just came out in 85, and when they heard it, they just heard it and it was noise, but that was the game. That's just how it was. So I wanted to see her because she always seemed at peace. Like her stature was amazing. It's not like the dad. The dad seemed like he, a little weird. Like like you're gonna do that on the stage. Like you're there with the missus. Like look right. this is bigger than you. But yeah, I didn't see it. What do you thought about it?
I mean, she's amazing. She's very. I mean, I love Biggie's mom. I love Pac's mom.
Yeah.
I think they're very inspirational.
Yeah.
And what they have to say matters, and it has a lot of value and has a lot of fruits.
Of course.
You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course, without a shadow of a
and
doubt.
It's unfortunate they lost their sons, tragically.
Yeah.
With the mother, I just feel like it hurts, but she has accepted it. I mean, she knew her and her mother knew it was gonna happen.
That's deep.
That's my
Yeah. You mean like when she saw him, right? I think it was.
No, like maybe she like they prepared maybe like 2 weeks prior before his death. They said that.
Oh wow, that's powerful.
They said
I never.
Nipsey Hussle's mom.
Yeah, that's
That I
powerful.
don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, but the mom,
yeah.
the mom, the grandmother, they're very spiritual. They're very intuitive. With what's going on and everything like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's powerful. I never.
Yeah, that's why
I never knew it.
That's why the mother is so. That's why the mother's so
Like again, her
she's
stature.
very spiritual.
Yeah, her stature was so unique, like so powerful.
She's very tuned.
Yeah.
Spiritually and everything like that.
Yeah, I seen
So-
some video with her, and she was talking to some young sister
Yeah.
that went in the store, and the way how she was talking to her was like,
Yeah.
man, she's beyond us, you know.
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
definitely.
It's
Definitely.
like-
The thing is that Snoop said he didn't even know how to react because he felt for his mother.
yeah,
But when she heard
yeah,
and she's seen Nipsey's mom's, not saying that she's hurt by it, of course.
Okay.
No, it's never easy to lose a son or lose a family member or lose a loved one. It's never easy to lose a loved one. She said that he said that when he saw her and what she had to say, he was more at peace.
okay,
You know what I'm saying? And she gave us peace. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think that's what's so beautiful about the whole situation.
yeah,
You know?
and again, blessings to Nipsey, because I still don't believe that we firmly know what we had in that guy there. He was beyond his years. He was one of those peers that and I was a fan of his work before everybody was a fan of his work. So Rick, it's some people that's like, well, R.I.P. to Nipsey, man. I was listening to this stuff since the marathon. No, you wasn't. You just did it. So
That's right.
some dudes do that, and that's the unfortunate thing we do when artists pass away.
Yeah.
We what's the word I like to say? We make them, we martyr them a lot. They become a martyr of some sort after a while, and then now everybody want to buy the albums. Now everybody want to, and Nipsey deserved all that. It's just we're not talking about him. It's just the culture of our community when somebody pass away. It's like
There's someone with the facts.
Yeah.
I think he was gonna get even bigger because he was rich before rap. So he
Yeah. Well, we found that out later. Like, you know what?
I knew
he
this
was.
for-
Yeah.
for-
No,
Wow.
the thing is that Nipsey was out there, but Nipsey was very underrated. I wasn't a fan of
Was
Nipsey. No. For example, J. Cole's underrated. J. Cole's a millionaire. J. Cole is one of the is up there, but he's very underrated. Huh?
So how are you rate? Why would he be underrated by what?
I guess commercially. So.
I feel like in regards to they don't really they acknowledge him, but we see the game is true. Like I acknowledge him. I think J. Cole, Kendrick is one of the best rappers. You know what I'm saying?
So you'll say Kendrick first before J. Cole.
I say both.
No, but if you're in,
I say both.
You're gonna go.
I would go
'cause
both.
People do that. I know what you mean.
I would
People
go
be like,
both. I would
word,
go both.
the dopest out is Kendrick,
I would go.
J. Cole.
I would go both.
And then
I would go both.
Okay,
I would
but
go both.
I know what you're saying, but most people don't do it that way. They
I
won't
would
even
go
say
both.
J. Cole. They'll say Kendrick,
No,
J. Cole.
I would go both.
You
I would. It's like Biggie and Pac. I would go
Biggie
both.
and Nas. That's how they say. Not Biggie and Pac first. People
No,
say
whoa,
Biggie
whoa,
and
whoa,
Nas.
whoa,
Biggie,
whoa,
Jay-Z,
whoa,
and
whoa.
Nas.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So it goes like that. So I know
But-
what you're saying.
But in regards to what I was saying in regards to
You were saying you felt like people underrate him. So you felt Nipsey was perceived to be,
No, he was out there, but I feel like
but not on the scale of Rick Ross. What you say? Like
No.
I was trying to sign him.
Yeah, Charles Sumner, but he was
Yeah.
out there. He was out there, but
Yeah.
he wasn't really recognized.
Which is
You know
true.
what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Which
But he
is
was
true.
out there.
Like you won't have a conversation just randomly about rap music and say, "Oh, but Nipsey's album just came out. You gonna buy it?"
Exactly.
Like it wasn't like that. I get what you're saying.
He only had one official album, and that album, no,
Victory Lap.
Victory Lap. Victory Lap was a Grammy nominated album. It was one of his best pieces of work. But he had a bunch of mixtapes, and he had mixtapes that he even sold for $100 a piece as
Yeah.
well.
But Crenshaw was an album.
No, I don't think it was like. I think his major debut album
That
was.
was Victory was the major, but those.
No,
He had a gang of albums, man. I got about like 20 joints.
No, he had a lot of.
I think he probably had like 3 albums personally.
His mixtapes could have been albums.
No. There were some mixtapes because a lot of them were volume 1, 2, 3, 4s and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think he did the Crenshaw. What about Slauson?
Slauson, yeah, but
you
those
know,
are all mixtapes.
That was an album.
Those are mixtapes that you can get on Dat Piff. Those are mixtapes. His only official album was.
Well, Crenshaw was an album.
Crenshaw.
He
That
sold those.
Yeah.
You might have got it on that bit, but
Yeah.
the game is the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
But-
he sold them first, and then he released it for free afterwards.
Or somebody from that pimp.
Hold on. What does it mean when it said you're temporarily restricted from joining and posting to groups that you don't manage until July 1st? What does that mean?
Well, that means that Facebook placed you on a restriction where you can't post in other groups besides the groups that you manage. So
Wow.
you've been placed on suspension.
Thanks, Facebook.
That's crazy. So until July 1st.
Yeah.
It's all good. Right? It's a sacrifice. But anyway, going back to that, so I want to just give a shout out to his family, you know, because
Blessings.
yeah, bro, it is what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a sad situation.
Blessings.
She did say that her son was assassinated. We all know that her son was assassinated, and you know, I just hope justice goes through, you know, in regards to the person that, you know, killed him and everything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I first was introduced to Nipsey back when I was like 23, 24, I believe. Maybe, even younger, because I took the train out there. I think maybe like 20, 21, 22.
Took the train out there?
No, I took the train out to Vinny's.
Okay.
Back in the days when Nipsey was still an underground artist, he used to come to Brooklyn all the time. Like, he used to come to Vinny Styles. And back then I went to go get some nudie jeans, and back then them jeans like $200-300. And there was only a couple places.
$200.
Yeah, there was only a couple places that had those pants, so I went all the way out to Vinny Styles in Brooklyn. And then when I bought the jeans, Paulie, who was the owner of the store, like, me and him used to chop it up. And he was like, "Yo, hold this down." I said, "What's this?" And I looked at it. It's a Bullets Don't Got No Name. I'm like, "Who's this?" I'm like, "This is like a light skinned Snoop Dogg." He was like, "Yo, he gonna be hot, bro. Watch, he gonna be hot." And I said, "All right, cool, it's whatever." And I remember I used to play that mixtape in my mom's minivan as I drove to Babies R Us where I met this guy at.
Yeah.
So like, you see how it's all covered into form. And then when a couple years ago, like 3 years ago, I went to California with my wife. Back then she wasn't my wife. And then we took a lift to Crenshaw and Slauson where the Marathon store is. And I met his little brother. I met his pops. I didn't even know it was his pops at the time, but I remember the face, and I was like, "Yo, where's Nipsey?" They was like, "Yo, he's not here right now, but he pops in and out. If you stay a little bit, he might come." I'm like, "Nah, I don't got all day. Plus, I'm not from around here. I'm not gonna just chill on Slauson and Crenshaw wait for Nipsey." But that shows you how available he was to the people. Like, he was there every day. They said, like, I'm from New York, and I don't know him from a hole in the wall. I flew all the way to Cali, and they telling me, just hang around, you're gonna be around. So you can see how if somebody was trying to line him, it wouldn't be too difficult
At all.
So, you know, I always listen to Nipsey in the part where he always talk about ownership, how he always talk about build your own and own your own, and forget about the middleman and be proud to pay. And that's when he started the whole campaign, Proud to Pay, with the mixtape where he was selling the mixtape $100, and he was like, "Yeah, this mixtape is free, but if you buy it, you get extra stuff. Like, you get a signed T-shirt, you get a lighter, you get this and that. You get special things that he used personally, and that helped people to like feel more closer to him and to understand the movement." And when they say that the marathon continues, that helped me get through college, because there was times in college where I felt like dropping out, and I'm like, "Damn, I'm not gonna make it." And then he had the song, "Tonight is the night," where he was like, "Look at where I'm at and look at where I'm started. You would say it's luck, but I know that it was planted." And I feel like that still applies today, where like people could be like, "Yo, you got here by luck." But at the same time, we planned this, we worked hard in this, but we kept grinding over and over and over till we got to where we was at. Man, I always respect Nipsey for that.
They said that his work would definitely be part of a curriculum. They said as well too.
I mean, it's powerful because again, like
economics and all that.
Yeah, it would be great, and it would be a great thing because my first exposure to him is actually that Crenshaw album, because out of you know, skepticism, it was like, you're gonna sell an album for $100? Like, nobody's buying that.
Jay-Z bought it.
He bought it, but that's Jay-Z though. That's
but
different.
Jay-Z was trying to sign him at one point.
Yeah, so that's so it's a whole different thing. So when I listened to the album, and I was like, and you know, I used to run in the gym with it, and I would like listen to it, and I was like, whoa, this dude is incredible. It's not like he's even rhyming; he's literally talking to you. You know, so that was and that's a different thing about him. And me and him talked about this before. Even Rick Ross sometimes, because I know a lot of people say that about Rick Ross. Oh, he does a lot of drug records and so on and so on. But there are some records, he tuck in a lot of great messages in a lot of his records. It's the records no one is listening to.
Exactly.
That's really what it is. So you
But
know.
hold up. The thing is that only that too.
Okay.
Rick Ross has a team. He puts his team on. He's put his family on.
Yeah.
He has a lot. You know, he invests. He owns his own.
Yeah.
So I mean,
But not in the aspect of Nipsey though. Nipsey did
no
it
fight,
in a
no,
way.
no fight. Listen, he went back to his neighborhood and he basically shut the whole.
But what about even the stem search stuff?
Yeah.
Creative ways that people should, again, like we were just talking about, when you have certain people that think a little bit to the left. Yeah, I mean, you know.
But the thing that they didn't know about him is that he was going overseas to meet with people in different countries to sit down and talk about business. Like one of the things he did was he went to this place over in Europe and he would sit down with the people in a city that only used cryptocurrency. Like he was ahead of the curve even before a lot of people were.
Yeah.
So it was different with him.
And he had the classes that he was talking about, having, you know, inner city youth to just start learning about that, which everyone should do that in every aspect. That's very encouraging to do, because again, I think that's one of where we are sometimes a little bit, we practice a little naiveness too. You know, we got to start learning more about economics, and again, like I said, about, you know, judicial systems and learning more about politics, and more than just the point of just voting for whoever you want to vote for. Like, you know, what are you voting for? Who are you voting for? What policies you want to have, you know, in place, you know, that represents you, you know, and how do you get that person to advocate for you? Sometimes you can't just go to any old candidate and say, well, you know, if you know, speaking to my issues and my problems, there's nothing I
Wait,
can
speaking
really
of
do.
candidates, right?
Yeah.
I was listening to Hot 97 this morning, and they were saying that like the Democratic Party is so big to the point where they have started to tear each other down. Where they're calling Joe Biden a racist. They're saying this one, it's 2 likes on criminals. The other one's 2 likes on drugs. Bernie Sanders is too old. So they all coming at each other saying that there's no candidate good enough to beat Trump, to the point where they're saying maybe Trump should just stay president for a while. And the Democratic Party always had that problem where they never really united, and then even in the primaries they tear each other down to the point where by the time the person that they tear down come before the opposition, like that person got so much dirt on them that they can't really stand against the other op. You understand what I'm saying? For example, would be Hillary Clinton. You know, she had a bunch of problems, and then she went back and forth with Bernie for a little bit, and then she went back and forth with Obama prior, and to the point where Hillary, by the time she became the main candidate, no one really trusted her. They're like, we don't really trust
I don't know if it was trust. I think we were tired of her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like watching a sitcom for 12 years. After a while, do you really want to watch it anymore? Like,
Unless it's The Simpsons.
yeah, I mean, but could you watch 12 of them, like, you know, back to back?
I mean, I'm a fan of The Simpsons.
But don't you gotta let them back up sometime with analyze?
The Simpsons.
Or you'll watch it like on the dime?
The Simpsons is no backing now. They're still here.
All right, that's how I am with American Horror Story. Then
How long American Horror Story's been?
I think we're talking 8 seasons. I might have saw them. I'll shut it down. Or like The Handmaid's Tale, I'll shut it down.
I think The Simpsons has
The Simpsons is
over some seasons.
Yeah, because actually the Simpsons is the one of the last things that were shown on Fox. Remember, The Simpsons was on the Tracy Ullman show when Fox started. And that was a skit. Remember, it was like they had the little 5-minute skits in between.
We not that
the
old,
train.
bro.
Must be revealing my age. Somebody on Facebook, please remind them. Sampa's looking at me like, I didn't know that. The Simpsons had these little 5-minute bits in between the Tracy Ullman show when Fox started. With Al Bundy and all these shows.
Okay.
She had a show called, there was a girl called Tracy Ullman, who was a comedian. In between those particular breaks, the Simpsons had these little cartoon bits.
Still not playing.
Then eventually, they got their own show. So see, there's some stuff you still ain't see. Bam!
That's true. But going back to the awards thing, right?
Yeah.
So I want to talk about Tyler Perry.
He was there?
He was there, yeah. He actually was one of the first guys to actually give Tahaji over $1 million for her work.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Blessings to him.
You know what I'm
Blessings to
saying?
him.
Oh man, he's always looking out for people.
Yeah.
He's always looking out for people.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Because of the mere fact that Hollywood didn't give him a platform, he created his own platform in Georgia.
Yes.
And we found out that the
That's kind of
place,
what we did. You know?
yeah, facts. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he basically also said that he, the place that he owns used to be a place where Confederate generals and Confederate soldiers.
You know what?
Go
I
ahead.
did see that. You're right.
Yeah. Okay, I pay attention, bro.
Yeah, I did
And,
see that somewhere. I did see that.
And also to like
It's powerful.
very powerful.
Like, he didn't know neither. I think,
He didn't,
right?
he didn't know.
He
I know,
didn't initially
they
know.
own Negroes at
Yeah,
that time, but
yeah.
the same
Yeah,
people
once-
that own it now, and Negro owns it. He said.
Yeah.
And I really like that too. And I like also how talked about how because he had obstacles, he had struggles,
Yeah.
he had traumas, he went through a lot of situations as well too. But what stands out to me too is how he says, you know what, you got to create your own table. You got to create your own table. You feel me? If people can't give you an opportunity, you got to create your own table.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what stood out to me is creating your own table.
Yeah.
Knowing your own. You don't have to hate on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, this right here. You see how Hollywood? Okay,
Yeah.
Hollywood didn't take them serious.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bother you. You do your thing. I'm gonna create my own
Right.
lane. You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying?
But how do you feel like he created his own lane by dressing up as a woman?
I'm not.
And perpetuating the stereotypes that they have of African
I'm
American
not-
people.
I'm not. Well, I'm not talking about. Well, I'm not talking about. Well, to be honest with you.
Jerome wants to.
Go ahead, Jerome.
That wasn't. I mean, optically, most people see that as if they see that for that, then they got it all wrong. It wasn't him dressing like that. That was the side. That was the side piece of the meal. It was what the show was about. It was the stars in the show, what was going on with the other particular stars that had the problems, the issues that were going on there that you and I can relate to.
Yeah,
Somebody who had a husband, who might be feeling a little indifferent about his little missus at the time, or you had somebody that wasn't working out because there might have been something going on there. There were a lot of stuff going on there. Medea was the comic relief that would ease the tension after the singing was done or after somebody had beef or whatever. And then in that tension, in that goofiness, he had that message he tucked to you. Sometimes we get stuck on imagery and then we just stay with it forever. It's like right now, like look, as you all can see, three of us are all black men right now. If somebody posts a video of somebody getting beat up in 1985 right now, you're gonna get mad, even though you know it's old.
Mm.
But optically, it's in tune with your emotions.
It's like playing for the first time.
Right, your emotions are being in tune with that at that particular time. So it's the same thing with Medea. Medea, optically, she was just there for those particular messages. It was the messaging that was more important. We get dazzled by that. Now, like, look, when we see that and, we see him, he's looking like that, dressed up like a woman, whatever, but Flip Wilson did it.
A lot of black comedians and black actors had to do it, and there's some
Had to?
people. Yes, I feel like some of them say that they had to, and then it was Dave Chappelle that said that he wasn't gonna do it. You understand? He was like,
Well, like doing women stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna dress up as a woman.
Well,
A lot of guys did.
Well, it was good that he didn't do that. I understand that. It was good that he didn't do that. But then, I get it that, sometimes it's disproportionately, it might look like we're the only ones doing it. But, there were other people that was doing it. Yo, you know what's interesting? Again, I'm about to show my age. No one remembers when Tom Hanks did it in Boots and Buddies.
I remember when the other guy did it.
Nobody remembers Tom Hanks did it.
Robin Williams,
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah, he did.
No one says anything about that.
But a lot of black guys, Jamie Foxx did it, Martin Lawrence did it, who else? Kevin Hart did it. A lot of these guys, and they say that they feel like that's a rite of passage where Hollywood demasculate you to show you, okay, this is mine. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's been rumors and words that like how to get a certain level in Hollywood, you have to get butt broken. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, listen, should we go back to what you just said earlier about? No, you said it earlier.
What's that?
Make your own table.
No, I said that.
Then-
Make your own table. Make your own table.
That's right.
Make your own table. The thing is that.
Why is it that some of our people sometimes can't just feel like they need to make their own table? It is possible.
Because some people don't want to struggle.
They don't want to struggle.
Exactly.
So, all right, if you don't want to struggle, then you know what? That's the kind of the cost of it at the same time. It's like Cardi B telling us right now, you know what I hate about rap music? You know, I hate all this ghostwriting. But she's benefiting off of it.
Of course.
So she's benefiting
And
off
she
of
got
it.
an award
Yeah.
for best writer.
You know, that's weird, but you know what, though?
For best album.
You know, that's weird, but
Album,
you know
not
what?
writer.
No, she got an album for writing too.
That's kind of weird, you know?
I don't know.
But the game is the game. But
That's what it is.
look, yeah. You know, it's just the same thing. It's like, you know, you can't do it. It's like Nicki Minaj upset when she propelled past her at some point. She propelled past you because your refusal to integrate with other artists and help other artists come up.
Nicki's funny, man.
Yeah,
Because Nicki went commercial, you know.
she did.
Yeah, it's okay.
But at the same time, too, there were multiple artists that went commercial, and still they did them records. They did them records that brought up this girl, or brought up this girl, or brought up this girl.
Yeah,
Nicki never did that with anyone.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
She never did
Chris
it.
says that.
Yeah.
She went pop after a while. and
It's
she just
it's
stopped.
fine. We're not knocking her going pop. The thing is that the problem that we have is that she's hating on people to go to the destination that they want to go from, like Remy Ma and
Absolutely.
everything like that. You feel me?
Absolutely.
And the thing is that look, Remy Ma has a problem with Cardi B.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At all, you know what I'm saying? She gave her opportunity. If she asked her to school her for something,
Actually, she had her on the stage with her.
Yeah, exactly.
She walked out.
Yeah, look,
She-
Cardi B
game went
takes
up.
home ASCAP Songwriter of the Year award.
Okay, say less.
And this was from Forbes magazine.
I stay correct there.
It should be, wow, that's powerful. Like, you know what? That's one of the problems I think I severely have about our music right now. I have issues with that. I have issues with the chartings. I have issues with the ratings. How
People say that the numbers don't lie. Now everybody's saying that.
no
there's
numbers
payola.
lie.
Numbers
No,
don't
no,
lie.
No. When it comes to music, numbers lie. Bro.
How
Yes.
numbers lie?
There's
Alright,
payola where
let's-
you
let's-
could pay and increase your streams.
That's
already.
one, but let's go on that. Let's stay on that when you want to talk about that. Just the idea of streams. Let's speak on streams. Streams in general, mathematically, they're saying if me and you listen to one song from Drake from Take Care's album 1,250 times, it's as equal as if me and you bought that album. That's wrong.
One album though.
It's one album.
How much is?
But that's wrong.
I don't know.
I didn't buy it. You didn't buy it. You didn't buy it. We just
But-
heard it.
But people don't really buy albums anymore.
Hold on.
But
But
do.
I still buy it.
Let me explain, bro. Let me explain,
Best
right?
Buy?
No.
Oh, you mean the physical copy? Yeah.
But they buy, for example, if you have iPhone, you have your iTunes.
Yes.
If you have,
But if you got Apple Music, you could just stream it.
but
Some
you
people don't.
bought it.
No,
No, he's right.
Apple Music. I know.
No,
But Apple
no,
Music,
you're right.
Apple
Streaming.
Music, you pay $10 a month, and you can listen to as much music as you want.
He's right on
Versus
that.
to-
Yeah.
Versus you just paying $10 for one album.
Yeah, but they're doing you're right. What they're doing right now, ultimately, and we see it right now because didn't we just see it recently?
Like, for example-
Mr. Cook just said something. They were about to phase out the way iTunes is going to be
You
viewed.
got fan on? I'm so sorry.
It's just
I'm
stream.
so sorry, Kim.
Where
Forgive me.
they just basically gonna lean us. They're trying to lean us on that realm where it's like, you know what, we ain't even gonna be buying albums no more. We're just gonna be streaming everything. I'm not that guy. I like my stuff in my hard drive, and I like to take whatever music I want to take at whatever particular time and play it at whatever particular time. But I just feel like the streaming idea is a horrible idea because what happens is it make a guy like Lil Nas X. They can raise him on a level where he can break Madonna's records. How do you do that if Madonna sold those records? If she sold physical copies and
But
he's
the time,
streaming,
but the time is
But-
different.
but-
It's like back
doesn't
then.
matter.
It's like back then. They used to put one single on a whole record, and you had to buy the record just to play one song. They used to do that. That's what
Right.
MC Hammer did. He
say
had
that
one-
again.
Back in the days, they had one song
Like for
On a
example,
45.
on an album,
On a 45.
where you had to buy the whole album just to listen to one song. And then back then they didn't have streaming, they didn't have the internet like that, so you had to go out and buy physical copies. People was buying physical copies.
But they are still buying. I come in agreement with what you're saying.
Yeah.
Streaming, you're not even buying.
But back then you didn't have no option but to buy the solid album. That's why albums sold so much back then.
All right, but even right now, with it being streaming now, how do you know they're not fudging the books now? Because it's all digital.
Of course.
They can move the numbers a little
they
bit.
Said that they are.
I believe them.
They
I
never
always
said that they
did.
weren't.
I always did. If they want somebody to go to the top, it's going to happen to them.
Just like Jay-Z used to say, numbers don't lie. Now he's like, I look at Billboard like, are you dumb? Like his whole perspective.
Which
has
is
changed.
right. And didn't they had a problem with Tidal at one point because they were fudging the numbers?
Yeah.
On some of their artists.
They was fudging the numbers?
Yeah, on some of their artists, they were
Yeah,
like pushing the numbers up a little bit.
Kanye's album, I forgot, Jesus, I think. It was on Tidal, they pulled it off, they put it back on, they pulled it off, they put it back on, and that happened a few times with a couple albums.
Yeah, even right now, you're right. With the Igor and the DJ Khaled. Just now.
Yeah.
Last year, Astro World and Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
These
She was saying
younger
that he cheated because he used his baby mother to promote his album, and then he was selling merch with the album, which gave a boost to it. And DJ Khaled did the same thing, and they didn't count his albums that were sold with the merch. And so,
but it works for them. When it works for them, it's all good. It's right. It's right. It's work when it works for them. It's right. It's like, no, you guys fudge it too. You do it too. It's just that he got smarter than you, or that person got smarter than you, and they beat you at it.
That's crazy.
And that's just how the game is.
Right.
And the streaming sales. Look, how come it's not like that with movies?
I mean, you could stream movies.
You can stream movies,
Matter of fact, it is like that, like Netflix.
which is true.
Now you see more movies coming out on Netflix, and more people watching it on Netflix than people going to actual movie theater.
I come in agreement with that in a way.
And
But
what
you
they-
know they bought it.
No.
You know they bought it because they subscribed to it and they bought it. They bought that physical
People still go to
movie.
movie theaters.
And they
bro.
still go to movie theaters. Like let's say you see the Avengers Infinity War right now. Bomb. You go to the movie theaters and see that.
Of course.
That's no problem.
That movie,
But then when
yes.
they come on Netflix, they're still gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Bam. So that's how they get their revenue from there. How come music don't get it like that? Music is like, you know what? We're changing the rules. You know what? If you listen to my album
This guy, bro.
1,250 times, you just basically bought the album.
Here's the difference, right? The movie comes with a whole movie.
Problem.
As in, you get dressed up, you
Okay.
pick up a shorty, or you and your friends you go to the theater, you buy popcorn, you buy a drink, and it's the atmosphere that you're paying for, and you're watching a movie as something relaxing to do. With music, it's different. For you to go in the store, buy the physical copy, most of the time, when you listen to CDs, it's either in your car or in your house, because nobody really has Walkmans now. And then with the iPhone and the phones, it switched everything up. It made it all digital. So where you gonna carry a whole disc cassette player where you could just keep it in your phone? Now it's in your phone. You could buy it, the whole album on your phone and have it, but then now they give you the option to just pay one flat fee and stream and don't own anything, but you can listen to everything. So people pick it. People more lazy nowadays.
I think I was about to go with that. I just think, you know what, America has a disposable problem when it comes to music in general. We don't love music like that. Like
We don't love any art like
yeah.
that.
Well, music. Everything else is a little bit more different. But music is very disposable, though.
So what form of art do you believe?
Europeans and people in Czechoslovakia and South America, they love our music. You go to Korea,
course.
they're gonna dig our music.
Hip hop
Like,
is the highest selling
even
Bro,
commodity
and
in
you know
the
what
United
that?
States.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's what these
yeah,
was bumping to.
even
hip hop.
even Putin don't want.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Even Putin want to
These
outlaw
white
rap
folk
music.
love hip hop.
Yeah, and I'm glad you was talking about that too because I was also on Twitter.
It was bumping.
Yeah,
In the
I'm glad-
city,
yeah,
it
I'm
was
glad you talking about
bumping
that.
hip hop.
Yeah, because
White folk can even
Yeah.
dance to it properly. Go like, all that stuff.
But you know what?
But
they
they love it.
Yeah, and they should because you know what?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, because I find it amazing that very often you catch one or two few black folk that'll say, they're using our They're using our music for their advantage, for their particular gain. They're white appropriation or some sort of rhetoric like that. But we sell the music
To them.
to everyone.
To everyone,
to
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
To you, to me. But primarily to them sometimes.
Yeah.
They buy it.
And that's why a
You
lot
know,
of different races.
how could you be shocked about it? How could you be shocked if Justin Timberlake won an award?
I'm not shocked.
No, yeah, but some people do. Remember when hold
Macklemore
on.
won the Grammy.
No. Remember when who won an award? And they went batch.
Macklemore won a Grammy for best hip hop.
He did too, but nobody lost their mind. You know who it was?
It was an Eminem.
Bruno Mars.
He's phenomenal.
Yeah, from the 24K man.
He's phenomenal. That album is
And,
fire.
yeah, but mad people lost their mind. Oh, he's not. And it's like, wait, hold on. No,
He is black though.
yeah, but they was trying to play him out, and it was like I caught one lady saying, and it was like, you know what?
That's the art of music.
Yeah, but see, and that's the thing. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Leave him alone. It's different. It's different if you saw somebody named.
But you could still sound like you could hear sound from like Teddy Riley. He pays homage.
He did.
He pays homage.
He
He pays
did.
homage.
And you know what? People should be you shouldn't be mad at him doing that. You should be mad at your local R&B artists who are not doing that.
Yeah.
That's right, because none of them are doing their records like that. Everybody wants straight sex now. Straight sex. Nobody want to do romantic type records
Well, it
anymore.
depends. If it is the Google Play,
Give me one.
there's a lot of artists.
It's somebody from Europe.
No.
It's always somebody from Europe,
no, bro,
Manchester.
there's a lot of artists not about sex. Like
Who?
Her is one.
Who?
Her. You see?
Okay. Oh, you talking about her? H-E-R? Okay. But you know what?
I'll give
That's
you
just
one.
now, right? That's
LMA.
now.
Now.
That's now.
No.
But
LMA. Who'd up?
now that's the. You know what?
You
She has potential.
Yeah.
She reminds
Alright.
me of Keisha Cole a little bit there.
I'm giving over that.
But it's better ones outside of the country. You ever heard of Van Jess? It's these two girls from Africa.
Nah, I'm not into that.
Not.
I'm not into that. Don't,
You didn't hear what
Black
that.
people never
No,
into Afro.
No,
There's-
no, that's not. That's not what
Descendants.
wait,
I'ma send you a link.
That's not what I meant to say. Because things are right now, like, Afrobeat is number one right now. They're putting two.
Afro beats.
Yeah, like Davido and Celeste Star. There's a lot of African singers who are really
Okay.
good with that. So I'm not saying
Davido's doing this thing.
I've never heard of them. That's what I meant to say. But
Okay.
in regards to like,
Yeah.
That's why I'm not into that. I'm just what I'm into in regards to music. But I'm not saying I'm not disregarding African music. Because right now, African music is popular in the charts.
It's not African music. I'm just saying they were from Africa, but their music sound like something Brandy would do.
I never heard of them.
Yeah, I might have to send you a link. Van Jess is dope.
But like I said, there's a lot of
Van
artists.
Jess is
Like
dope.
there's a lot of artists like that are really doing it. Like I said, that are really like you're like wow, like they're fire.
Children of Zeus. You know.
Never heard of that.
Listen, I love music, man.
I love music too.
Yeah, but no, I got a certain.
Man, listen to
love for it.
everything.
Yeah, but you know what?
From
I'm always the guy. If 500 people listening to that person, I'm gonna listen to that other guy.
I'm like that too.
Because that's the one.
I like that too. I like that music.
See, and that's why I be finding those.
I listen to everything.
I hunt for them.
From classical,
but see,
Spanish,
yeah, but the thing
merengue, all that.
it seemed like our R&B artists is only regulated to like what? Chris
That's
Brown,
not
Trey
true.
Songz.
That's not
All
true,
right.
bro.
Think safe. All right.
That's not true. I'll give you names right now.
No.
bro.
Don't look at
no,
your phone.
no,
Don't look at your phone. Don't look at your phone. Hold on.
To prove to
Don't-
you.
No. Name 10 right now. Coming out right now.
That's nice.
10.
I think it's Princess Niger.
No, from here.
Yeah, from
It's on the
here.
charts. All right. Shoot.
Princess Niger is nice. Danny Lay is nice. Daniel Caesar's nice. Her is nice. I'm gonna tell you right now too. What's that girl name again? Oh my god. I can't name her. They're my
Chris Brown.
No, I'm not naming Chris Brown. We know he's up there, but I'm not putting him out there.
Trey Songz.
Chris Brown and Drake actually have a good song.
Yo, listen, I'm not even putting out there. There's a girl. She has a song.
Yo.
Bro, I'm gonna just prove my point.
That's what I'm talking about, Sam.
No,
See,
bro.
they not out here.
They're out there, bro.
They're not out here.
Bro,
Yo,
listen,
you gotta look hard.
No.
You gotta look
you don't have to look
hard.
hard. You don't have to look hard.
You gotta look hard.
You don't have to look hard. 'Cause let me tell you something. BT celebrated a couple
I don't even
of
look
them
at
yesterday.
Nah, you can't look
They
at
did.
them. They're only gonna give you the easy
And
ones.
they're just coming. They're just coming up.
They're only gonna give you the easy
Bro,
ones.
listen. Her just won a Grammy.
That's okay. That's dope.
That's
though.
okay. That's amazing.
No, that's dope because you know what? She has a certain sound that stands
That's
about
She
amazing.
won a
That's
Grammy
amazing.
on the song from Black Panther.
That's
right?
amazing.
Yeah.
No, for our album.
But here's the thing. How come it's not like 5 of her? Remember we
There's 5 of her.
No, but we.
Okay, all right. So I did 5, right?
Like,
so, hold on.
remember.
Hold on. Let me just say my part.
Okay.
Okay. Bryson Tiller, that's 5. Let me tell you right now. There's a guy, he called himself the king of R&B. He's good. His music is good.
Jacquees?
He's good though. Jacquees is good though. Jacquees is not the king of R&B, but Jacquees is nice. I've heard his music.
R. Kelly, the king of R&B.
I've never said he, but I didn't call him the king of R&B. I'm talking about he's nice. Yeah, we agree. He's nice. Also, I like my man, the dude from the Bronx too. He sings too. He actually sings. But I like him singing.
Who's that?
That's a hybrid type of artist though, man. Just straight
singers.
singers.
Right?
Like, yeah,
okay.
like.
All right, say no more. All right, say no more. Okay, so I gave you 6, right? So dad, bro. The thing is that I have them in my, but they're out there. They're out there.
And see, that's the problem,
bro.
Now,
but there's a lot of artists.
Now check this out. Remember when Mary J was out? We can name 10 out off the gate right now.
At her time.
At her time.
It's a fact.
Yeah, it was a lot.
So what happened? We don't even have. Yeah, we don't have that no more.
Was it a lot?
Yeah, you can go with Mary J.
Okay.
You can go with Brandy. You can go with you go with Monica. We can go with Faith. Oh, there you go. We're going 702. You want to do that? You want to do
Shades?
Yeah, you can do Jade. You can do Brownstone. You can do TLC.
Escape.
You know, you can do Escape. You can do Vesta. You can for the old ladies. You know, yeah, it was so much Babyface. Come on, see, they're just coming out. See, they don't come out like that. In this generation, they don't.
Yeah, bro.
The reason why a lot of them don't do that because we got a lot of them.
Soul Child.
I still listen to him, but you know what? You know why they like that now? Because you know what? Don't front. A lot of them want to be rappers.
That's not the.
Yes, they do. They want to rhyme and they still want to sing.
They
want to do that hybrid. They want to do Missy. They want to do the Missy. They want a hybrid. Bouncing back and forth.
And Missy was amazing. Missy,
she's a hybrid artist. She had the ability to do both at the same time.
Which is beautiful.
Yeah, but everyone else can't do that.
I think for right now, A Boogie is the best at that.
A Boogie?
Yeah. And singing and rapping.
Yeah.
And Drake, you know.
And also that young man from California too. I like him too.
Oh, Anderson.
Anderson, right?
Anderson.
No, the one that Nipsey Hussle put him on, gave him an opportunity.
Oh, Rodney Rich?
Yeah, he's nice. He's singing raps.
Okay, I gotta hear him. Never heard of him.
He's really phenomenal.
But the problem is, it's just that you know what?
But they're out there.
Bro,
listen.
Our talent pool is weak, man. The talent pool is very weak. Your talent pool, the talent pool. As soon as I finish, the talent pool. For you to get some quality stuff for your soul, for your mind and spirit, odds is I'll tell you this: the best is not even in the States.
Listen, very carefully, right? There's something called. All right, what kind of phone you have? You have an Android or you have
an iPhone?
You have an iPhone. Mm-hmm. All right, but if you have an Android, I don't know how it works, but if you have an Android, right? The thing is that just go to this type R&B hot list. Bro,
you can do the same thing on iPhone.
I don't have an iPhone.
You know what I do?
Sometimes I don't have a You know what I have it, bro, they're out there, bro.
Not like.
No, like now, no, they're out there. And the thing is, what I like about R&B is they respect the principle more than rap. Rap is like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Listen, I could play a song for you right now, bro. They respect the principle, bro.
Once the show is done, we're gonna trade some ideas. What about Casual? You check out Casual. It's a channel called Casual. You go on YouTube. It's a channel called Casual. You're gonna hear all but R&B acts there. Fire. But a lot of them, I'm telling you, they from out of the country. When you hear them, it's like that's what we supposed to have here.
There's a lot of artists, man. There's a lot of artists out there.
Casual channels, Casual or the Colors channel.
But it's a lot of artists. The talent pool is out there. I just feel with the industry. I just feel like in the industry, my problem with the industry is just talking to guys who working their way up. Because, like, for example, like my man YB, he's working his way up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I just feel like, and you gotta work, bro. And you gotta have money behind you.
Of course.
I just feel like they don't really give credit as much. For example, like the J. Cole situation.
Okay.
with Complex every time, and that's why I don't respect this guy DJ Academy. He's always a hater. You know what I'm saying?
That's a threat to our community. Actually, he's probably possibly one of the. I won't say he's one of the biggest threats, but I say he's one of the major threats.
I feel like he don't
to our
give. I
community.
feel like he don't really give credit where credit is due. I feel like.
But you can't expect that from a guy who doesn't know his history well.
I understand, but there's a platform.
Yeah.
He has a platform, and it's a big platform.
Yeah,
I mean, but now he's a little bit. He's getting, for example, like he gave Pop Smoke his credit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about numbers. Because every video that he does is over 1 million. Every video that Pop Smoke does is over 1 million. You could YouTube that and everything.
Tekashi was like that before he linked up with.
That's a fact because he snitched.
Yeah.
That's why. You know, so
no, before he was like that. Remember when Tekashi was by himself?
Yeah, he always doubts.
And he wasn't along with him at the time.
At first.
But I always noticed this guy. I was like, this guy. Who's this guy that looked like Naruto? And he's just, well, he does. Like, let's not play it. Let's not be. Yeah, I always noticed that. He had the band. He had the colors. He looked a straight anime character. I'm into anime from the 70s with G-Force. Yeah, I've been into anime. He's a straight anime character. He's always looked like that. But the thing was, what put him over was his visuals. You couldn't deny his visuals, the way how things look, the colors, the way they the majestically put it together. You gotta give him that. I always give him that. I was like, all right, that's why he gets over it. And his energy. He has a certain energy that other rappers didn't have at the time.
And then he got himself aligned with the gangsters.
Yeah, so he got it was just a little bit of adobo here, a little bit of red peppers there, a little garlic here. He was on his way,
fried chicken in the back.
Yep, and then it got him.
You got any comments, right? You got any comments yet? We got any comments, right? I said like people liking and everything like that. You get any comments? No comments, right? No. Okay. So this is what I want to basically tell you, though, right?
Yeah.
What I want to tell you is that, like I said, there's a lot of good artists that are out there, and I feel like they don't really give credit. Like, for example, like J. Cole. This is what Complex does that I don't like, and I don't care if they see this. They can see this. They do this all the time. Will J. Cole album go platinum without features? The guy has did it for like. Wait, let me say my piece. Oh my God, let me say my piece. Yeah. Like, let me say my. No. You doing phenomenal. You doing good.
So that he's about to lose it.
You doing cool. You doing good. You doing good. Just I want to just say my portion is that they always the thing is that he showed you 3 times that he did it. Why would you say would he do it again?
But would it matter what they say if he already done it?
The reason,
no, but the thing is that I just feel like people just need to give people their flowers now, bro. You need to like, you know what I'm saying? Even Mano said, why is it that I gotta die for me to pop? I shouldn't have to die for you to celebrate me more. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like if you're an artist, you nice.
I don't really like Mano music.
I understand, to each his own. I respect that, bro, and I respect him as an artist, and I respect his own.
I respect him as a person.
But you know what I'm saying? You
I'm
feel
not
me?
really into that hard.
Nah, say less. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. You feel me? Like, for example, like Fabulous. Fabulous is up there.
Yeah.
But he doesn't get the credit he really deserves. But he's up there. You know what I'm saying?
Because his records.
Yeah, but Fabulous is lazy. That's the reason why he's not up there the way he is. And he
his
admitted
records.
it. Yeah,
Because his records, yeah.
He's lazy. He don't put in work like everybody else that came on.
But he got money now.
Yeah, but let's
Before
look.
he used to
But
be
if
more
you
hungry.
if you look at all his records previously, and you compare it to his soul mixtapes, you heard the 3 soul mixtapes.
Yeah. His mixtapes are better than his albums.
Something happened there. Something was going on. His everything, his writing, his stature, how he composed his records, and how he was addressing the matter. It was like what happened? Like it was like Sheik Luch or something from the Locks when listen, Sheik was the one was. Every group had, everybody had, You always got a group member who might have not been as strong as the rest. When he first started, he wasn't there. Jason even admitted. I said his real name. Sheik said when he first started, once they were starting to do the solo albums, he said the reason.
Jason isn't Jake his name Jason too?
I don't know.
I think no, I'm not sure. I think his name is Jason.
Okay.
Yeah, but you might. Who knows?
Me, I'm versus Jason.
Yeah, but he said it. He said it in a sentence where basically he didn't want to do that like after Tax's album. He never really wanted to do an album because he always felt like he wanted to be in a group setting with amongst them. And usually when a group member is like that, that's usually because the writing maybe they don't think the way the others are doing at that particular time. So you can see that. You can clearly see it in his writing. He wasn't the one at that particular time. So you always have, you know, somebody like that in the setup. And, you know, once he started writing on his own, he became something else. He transformed. He's like
the last time he did like the Gorilla album, that album was
yeah,
fire.
he's got really, he's got, yeah, he got.
I mean, he had bars, but you know, he wasn't, he was no Jada style.
It just wasn't up there. It's like you know,
but he was a whack.
Yeah, like out of Black Hippie, who you gonna look at last?
That's true. That's true.
You're gonna probably look at Schoolboy, right? Schoolboy. You probably look at Schoolboy last, like you know, because you know everybody else, you know.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think the Amigos was split? I don't think so, right?
No, they're actually making the Culture 2 album. Or Culture 3 album.
I did read that they were doing
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know what? I never.
I like the way they move though. I like the way they move. Like they do the individual thing, but they also come together too.
You know what? I
They don't
don't even.
Yeah, they look like each other.
Honestly, I never really. I never listened to their stuff. It was just one record. The one record they did with
That is Bougie though?
yeah, I think I heard that.
I like that stuff.
I think I heard that, and I was like, you know what? I was trying. Yeah, I can't digest that. It's not gonna work for me. It's not gonna work for me. When you used to listening to Kane and G-Rap and everything else from 80, 85 all the way up, your rhymes had to be on point.
I wasn't even born in
yeah,
85.
but even well, you know what? Yeah, I was born. Yeah, 72. So it's like I was there. So so, but you know, when you listen to all that and then you hear that, it's like, nah, it's hard. It's hard to ingest it. It's like hearing Bone Thugs and Harmony when I first heard them. It was like
they was doing their thing, bro.
yeah, but when I first heard them with the Thuggish Ruggish Bones, it was like, yeah, I'm away. I'm away.
Biggie messed with them heavy. Biggie messed with them heavy.
I think Biggie's record with them made it more possible for other people to rhyme like them. Because nobody was rhyming like them until you heard Biggie do it.
Of course.
Except Do or Die. Remember Poor Pimpin'? With Twister?
No,
you never heard that?
no, Biggie was in. Twister wasn't in that.
No, Twister, the rapper.
No, Twister wasn't it.
No, Twister.
Twister was on a song with Biggie on the Biggie duets.
He was on the duet. Yeah, but Twister was out before that, way in the days.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah.
I didn't know Twister until he came with Kanye.
Oh, that's messed up. He did I think he did an album. No, yeah, he already was out. He was out. It's just nobody heard of him. But he had a record with this group called Do or Die. They were from from Chicago. They're from Chicago.
Yeah, he's from Chicago.
And they were rhyme like Bone Thugs and Harmony. And they had a little problem with each other. Because they were trying to say they were biting their style or whatever. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah.
Because they were the ones who did that fast rap.
They mothered it first. You're definitely right. They mothered it first. But Do or Die had a style to them. They were like pimps a little bit. They had this little style to them. A little swag to them that was different from Bone Thugs a little bit. Bone Thugs.
Let me ask you a question, right? Yeah. My man, this he died, Nate Dogg. R&B or both?
Hybrid. That's
hybrid?
Yeah, he's a hybrid artist. He's definitely a hybrid artist.
You think so?
Yeah, he's more in the vein of all right. I might reveal my age again. It's like T.J. Swan. You know T.J. Swan?
Like give me something like 90s.
Remember Bismarck make the music with your mouth, Biz?
Bismarck, he is.
Remember Nobody Beat the Biz?
A rapper.
Yeah, but remember Nobody Beat the Biz?
No singer, no singer.
All right, so.
Bismarck,
you every
I never heard Nobody Beat the Biz or Make the Music with your mouth, Biz. That's T.J. Swan.
No, when I think of a hybrid, I think of a guy like
who was do both.
Who made the beats during the 80s? His name again? He made beats with his mouth. He had a song called. He did a song for this little kid called Freaks.
Oh, you talking about Dougie Fresh?
Yeah, that's what I did. But the thing is that.
But Dougie Fresh is not a hybrid. He's not a hybrid. What I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? A hybrid person is. A hybrid person is like Missy, somebody that rhymes but also sings, and they're very good at both of them.
Yeah,
like Drake. And A Boogie.
But Drake is not really a singer. Drake uses auto-tune. He uses vocal synth.
Drake sing.
You ever heard
Drake can sing.
You ever heard the Take Care album?
Yo, bro, you bugging.
No. Listen. Don't listen to the albums.
Bro.
You gotta listen to them dudes live.
All them dudes live.
Listen to them dudes live.
I've never seen them.
Nah, you never heard Drake sing live.
No.
You always see him sing.
I've heard him sing live.
No.
What about Chris Brown?
I
Chris
like
Brown
him
is a
live.
good hybrid.
I like him to.
Chris Brown is a hybrid.
He can rap too.
Person?
Yeah, like he rap too.
But he's not as good as a singer. No.
Nah.
You
He
gonna
can rap good. He can rap good.
Just like Tory
he could
Lanez. Tory Lanez is a singer, but he can rap too.
Listen,
Just so you know.
Chris Brown can rap good and he sings good.
Yeah, bro.
you
But don't
know
sleep,
what?
don't
But
sleep,
is he?
bro.
But is he?
Trey songs too. Trey songs
Yeah,
too.
Trey was a rapper before he was a singer, actually. But you know what?
It's still funny.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Good episode.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man.
So who would you say in today's era?
Is a hybrid?
Yes.
The best one and the only one is probably Missy. Missy was exceptionally well at that.
What about 50 Cent? 50
He's a 6'2".
He's not a
He's
singer.
rap.
He can sing though.
Those are dudes that are like
He's
harmonizing.
a rapper, but he can sing.
Okay.
No. So that means
So-
Ja Rule can sing then.
So
Yeah.
what about Nate Dogg? Nate Dogg.
He's a singer.
Nate Dogg was
Nate
a
Dogg
singer.
never rap, bro. Nate Dogg never rap. He's a singer.
But he was.
But he would always sing things like,
So what about
I got
Tyrese?
hoes.
Tyrese.
Yeah.
Tyrese.
This is a singer.
Listen,
Black Tie.
Yeah.
He
Okay,
raps
listen.
and he sings.
But here's the
Tyrese.
thing.
Tank, singer.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Were they good at it? Were they weren't on a level like
Missy.
like Missy.
We agree.
Missy
we
will
agree.
weave it into her
We
records,
agree.
and she was making hits with it. They
Drake was
did
there
it.
too.
No, but Drake uses enhancements, man. Don't fall for that. He's using enhancements.
But he's the
Anybody
best.
anybody
But he's
that's
the-
listening to me
he's
right
the
now,
best right now.
he's the only. That's why he's the best. Listen,
And
anybody
Nicki's
that's
singing
listening
rap
to me
too.
right now,
Then Nicki singing rap.
oh, listen.
Nicki does too.
Listen.
Nicki does do it too.
I don't even believe she can sing.
She could sing.
Listen,
What about Pharrell? Pharrell
She
singing
could sing and
rap.
raps.
but Pharrell is a producer, right?
Yeah, he produced.
So-
Yeah.
so- so-
So he uses
He put out,
so
bro,
he-
out a rap album.
So he uses that. He uses
Exactly
that.
what you- I know exactly what you're doing,
But
bro.
is he a better singer? You're saying he's a better singer?
He's both.
No, he's all right.
He's all right.
Okay.
Whoa.
He's all right.
Bro, this is it, man.
He's all right.
Clap this joint right here, bro. He's a
He can
good-
sing.
He could sing.
All right. So when he's singing "Happy," right? Y'all guys know Curtis Mayfield.
Yeah.
All right. So
I don't
y'all.
know Curtis.
It's old school.
All right. Listen.
60s music, bro.
All right.
Wait.
Because you know-
That's why, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. Rickard, bro. Listen to everything, man. Listen to Sam Cooke, the Mamas and the Papas,
I
the
listen to Sam
Beatles.
Cooke, Stand By Me.
That- That's not Sam Cooke.
That's not Sam Cooke.
Stand by me's not Sam Cooke. You could
Stand By
Google
Me.
it.
Somebody's Benny King.
Yeah, it's Ben
But
King.
Sam Cooke does have.
He might have a version.
A
He might have
version,
a version.
yeah.
You
but,
might be right. You
But,
might have a
yeah,
version.
but the thing is that, like I said, man, a lot of these guys, for example, you see the Jim Jones album, the latest album. I mean, this is his mixtape, the newest one. He sampled a lot of songs from Marvin Gaye, like that. I want you. I'm telling you, boy, a lot of these guys, bro, they sample a lot of music from these guys, bro. Like that's why I love the old school music, man. I mean, you know what I'm
But
saying?
what I'm saying,
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is,
It's like-
when you hear Pharrell sing, and a lot of his records, some of the strongest ones, some of his best ones, primarily, let's just use "Happy." That's Curtis Mayfield. But
So-
Curtis, but see the way how he's singing it, we're not paying attention to it. He's got to have that mic position a certain way.
No, but
his
yeah.
voice is lighter than the average singer.
But it's
so when he's
influence.
singing,
But it's influence. It's like every artist
But like I said,
has an influence.
Probably the best rapper singer right now is Chris Brown. I would say, in my opinion.
I think
Chris
A
Brown or Trey
Boogie.
Songz.
I wouldn't even go with that until he give you some hits where my man is rhyming and he sound as good
A
as he's
Boogie,
singing.
A Boogie, bro.
I gotta hear hits too.
A Boogie's good too.
Yeah, we gotta
Right.
wait. We gotta wait.
I give
Gotta
I
wait.
gotta wait. I gotta hear
That
more.
young dude is doing
I
it.
gotta hear more. When you see the
Have
rhyming
you
record,
heard A Boogie? His last album?
Fire.
nah, I didn't hear it.
Ah,
Was it
exactly.
seasoned?
No, I didn't hear
Okay,
it. I didn't
alright.
hear it.
Exactly.
All right, so boy, what I'm saying is this: when you hear A Boogie do that rapping record, and it hits, hold on,
has.
beat me out, and it charts as well as his singing record, then we can talk. Missy, on the other hand, we know
Missy had songs with just her singing.
and rhyme
And Ramen.
on both of them.
And also to
Wow.
and also
So
to
same
wait,
thing as A Boogie then. Same thing as
and
A
also
Boogie.
to add to
But the thing is, I'm saying she's successful at it.
A Boogie's
As
successful
opposed-
too.
without it.
What's
He's from the
success
old,
to you?
he's from an old
What's
school
successful?
perspective.
What I'm saying is
He has
success.
platinum records.
No, what I'm saying, yeah, but on both levels, on both sides.
On both sides.
Like, did he have a platinum record rhyming, saying this?
Yes, and singing.
Let's look at the charts. Let's look at the charts.
A Boogie.
Yeah.
A Boogie's album was #1 for like 3 weeks in a
Hey,
row.
Boogie?
Yeah.
His album
Why
was
you so
number
surprised?
one.
Where have you been?
Yes,
Yo,
because-
yo,
his
Biggie
album
died
was
like 20 years
#1.
ago. Don't forget.
His album was #1 on
Biggie
Billboard
died
for 3 weeks
97,
in a row.
bro. Biggie died 97, bro.
Yo.
Pac died 96.
Yo, he's playing me out.
Yo, bro.
Yo, listen.
Oh, I'm not
Listen.
done. I'm not done talking, bro. Let me my point. Pun died 2000, bro.
So, all right, you're not finished. Go ahead. You're not finished.
When did Pun die? Pun died what year? When did Big Pun die? I'm telling you now. Big Pun died. And that's another guy.
A Boogie with the hoodie scores #1 on Billboard. You know, #1.
That don't mean nothing.
What you mean?
That means something. He
#1 on Billboard, but
You comparing
what's the
Nipsey to
sales?
him.
What's the sales?
sales.
Listen. When we bring up Super Duper Fly, right?
Okay.
When we bring up Super Duper Fly, right?
Yes.
And then we'll go to
This album debuted at 58,000 sales.
That's
Exactly.
nothing. That's your Missy did that on one.
This dude is funny, bro.
Yo, Missy did that on one album, straight out.
On one album.
Yeah, these numbers is weak, man. Yo,
No, listen,
brothers be wildin'. Brothers would be like, "A Boogie did 20K on his album." I'm just saying,
Over 60,000.
brothers be like, he did.
That's not bad.
Bro-
That's
bro-
not bad, especially in the era where albums are not selling. Yes, 50.
Oh my God.
Yes, Wayne went gold went platinum in the week. We remember
Which
that.
one? The last Carter?
Yeah, I think
Well, that's different.
Wayne was the last one to go
That's
platinum in the
different.
week.
My man
I think
was
somebody
in
else went platinum in a day. I think it was Drake maybe or something like that.
I can see Drake doing that. I can see Drake.
And Jay-Z too with the joint Picasso baby. He made a lot of stuff. But this is what I wanted to say. You see stuff like this,
Yeah.
stuff like this, concerts like this, I think we definitely need to get in music because I love music, bro. I love music, and the thing is, I love music. I love to manage music. Like I could say, and YB could agree with this. I'm managing YB. I could say that wholeheartedly. I'm one of the guys who's making sure me and my man Champ, who works for, or shout out to my man Champ, he works for this is 50.com and stuff like that. You feel me?
So you a manager now too?
I love music. Like I rap, but I listen. I love good music. And I love good music, bro. And the thing is that, you know, when I talk to my guys from the hood, they're like, yo, bro, you know what I'm saying? Your family, yo, bro, I didn't even know that was sampled by the Beatles.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was sampled by the Mama. I'm like, yo, guys, you guys need to listen. You need to let outside of just hood music. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these artists from 50 Cent, Kanye is a prime example of that.
Yeah.
These guys sample, bro,
Yeah.
from the old school, bro.
That's
not no secret. You know
That's
what
why
I'm
a lot
saying?
of times they beef about people not clearing the sample because they got good songs that they can't put out because the person hasn't cleared the sample.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and very often the samples are
Yeah, I think
when they're high.
I think when the time is right, we just need to find an artist,
they're high.
you know what I'm saying, for the real word and just, you know, push them, man, because,
Hey,
you know what I'm
Boogie
saying?
got a sample from Michael Jackson.
I would say this though, like if you want to go into that realm like that, like if you really like,
We have connects.
yeah, but
No, we have connects, bro. It's just all about money.
No, I think it's
Bro, listen, we have connects, bro. I have people who's in it, bro. I'm telling you, for example, like
Talk to me.
I'm talking about I know Cardinals people. I know people that are actually.
I don't know no one, bro.
Just stop playing, bro.
Yeah.
Just
I don't
stop.
know anyone. I'm a
Whatever.
stranger.
Yeah.
I just came to America.
Still wild.
Yo, it's mad people.
Lying.
Yeah,
Guys, don't believe
listen.
him, bro.
Nah, I'm not.
I didn't even know about this guy, bro. But I wasn't here, which is my fault too.
Nah, I'm not down that. I'm just saying.
But this is what I want to say, right? This is what I want to say, right? The thing is that, right? Because, you know, we're flowing and
Let him talk, man. Let him talk.
This is what I want to say. This is the flow, right? This is what I want to say, right? I want to say is that it's all about, you know, promotion, marketing, knowing people, having the money. That's what it is, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, I've been in these circles.
I'm gonna say to you, maybe two out of the four might be essential. The other two you could probably discard.
Which one is that?
And that's probably you with the you said all you gotta really just do is just promote.
Promotion. No.
That's it.
Back to A Boogie.
You
He
need money
debuted.
behind
You
you.
don't need money behind.
A Boogie actually debuted
Go ahead.
on his last album 90,000 on his first week, and then his second week he did 58,000.
Yeah, bro, it's amazing.
Yeah. Sounds good.
But it's a good
And then
artist,
his
bro.
third week he did.
I'm gonna check him out. As a
56,000.
matter of fact, then he got a Rapture on Netflix.
So he did 90,000, 58,000, 56,000. So
Yeah.
he was consistent.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie.
So far he sold 500,000.
It depends on what you're talking about, but it comes to
Okay,
music
guys.
and lives.
Guys, as
Yeah.
of April he sold 500,000.
That's what's up.
So he
Alright, so how long he's been out?
this this album in particular.
How long has he been out?
No,
He's
I'm
dropped
talking
2 albums? That's what
yeah,
you're saying?
yeah,
So he dropped 2 albums in 2018?
It's insulting,
And,
bro.
no, I'm just
That's
dropping
nice.
logic.
He's 2 albums
Listen,
in. He's 2 albums
Listen,
in.
he's 2 albums in.
He
and
dropped
he's
1
been-
last year and 1 this year.
Okay, and he just sold those numbers, that's it? And we're talking about putting him on a level where we deserve to be with greats as
We didn't say
No.
he's on the same level as
but
Missy Elliott.
No.
You asked for people with a specific skill set, and we gave you that skill set.
but here's the thing, and that's the thing. This is why I keep saying again. To go back what you said, numbers do lie, Rick. Like when you look at numbers, yes, they do. Just because they're telling you this is the standard, this is the code of what we're going to follow right now. Who are they?
But bro,
Who are they? Wait,
Who are they?
Who are those? Who are they? When it comes, listen again. Here we go once again, and this is going to be a long one. Here he goes once again. Once again, we are letting people control the direction of our music, and we don't know who they are. You just said a few minutes ago you had a problem with academics. Why? Because he was his mainstream allure.
he don't show as much love.
It's not just that. It's just that he has a lack of love.
Exactly.
He has a lack of love when it comes to.
He's a boss. That's not my guy.
Yeah.
But he's a troll for money.
Yeah, facts. Well, yeah, but you know what? There are a lot of people that are just like him. He's just the one that's less transparent. We see that. We see it through him.
Yeah, he doesn't.
There's other people. Look, if we go and get a Billboard magazine book right now, let's go through the credits. Let's go look for everybody that's on these particular names on the back of that particular book. A third of those people that is on that book, we don't know who they is.
Are you talking about the double XL cover?
Billboard. No, I'm just talking about Billboard. I don't even want to talk about that. But if we go and we look at it, who are these people who are telling us they're tastemakers?
I understand.
They're not supposed to be the tastemakers.
I agree.
We're supposed to be the
I agree.
tastemakers.
That's what I wanted to add on to.
So
what's stopping us?
Nobody's stopping us.
Nobody is stopping us.
Stopping us.
It's just that it's our naiveness. We're not aware of the power that we have as musicians, as listeners in general, to take the authority that we need to. In that
this is what I want to say,
matter.
right? With the pop
That's why they
situation.
can tell you. Give me 1 second.
No
I'm
problem.
sorry.
You know,
That's why
we flowing.
That's why they
We
can.
flowing. You're not taking off. You good.
Yeah, that's why they can tell you.
Good.
You know what? Cardi B just won an award for the ASCAP writers, but we know she didn't write it.
Of course.
And we look at the credits, we know she didn't write it.
Of course.
But they'll tell you that. So you know what? When you know, once you read that and you believe it, you just told 5 other people another lie. And that's not accurate. It's not accurate.
But to add what you're saying too, the thing is that like, okay, she's gifted, she's talented,
I respect her for that.
but
I think
she's not the best female rap artist. There's a lot of female rap
But
artists.
you know what
that don't get credit that they
what
deserve.
propels her?
No, she's a grinder.
Yeah, no. But what propels her more than anything is there's some of us. You gotta, even though we won't acknowledge it, some of us retired at Nicki. That's number one.
No, Nicki played herself.
No. But you know what?
No, it's not
You know what?
tired.
Like,
Nicki played herself.
listen. Let's be for real.
She's
Let's
a
be for
40-year-old.
real.
Nicki
Let's be for
did
real.
a
Hold
lot
on,
of
hold
shit.
on, Sanders. Let's be for real. The run that she had, there was no one else around her. So every time
she was playing them.
Yeah, but
Because Brainmine was in jail.
yeah, there was
wasn't
she
no
had
Cardi
no
B.
she had no competition.
No,
so she was
no,
on everything.
But she took them out though. That's the problem. That's
No,
what it was. No, that's what she. That's what she
she
did.
didn't
She
really
beef with nobody.
She didn't-
on that
yeah.
time. No.
Not
wait,
until
wait,
later.
This is
Not
what
until
I'm gonna say,
later.
right? There are people that there's a lot of, like, for example, some of them, we see a couple of rap artists that were doing their thing, female rap artists. Like, she would make sure that she would silence them to not get radio play. You know what I'm saying? That's what that.
Why would she do that?
Because that's her. That's how she is.
That's wrong.
Remy Ma said. Remy Ma said.
that's wrong.
I understand, and I agree. Remy Ma said that she would do shady stuff like that and everything like that. She said that. You know what I'm saying?
I did read
You know
something
what I'm
that she had some
saying?
tactical efforts that prevented her from getting her records played at a particular time.
Exactly.
Okay. With that being said,
Yeah.
again, she overexposed herself. Would you say
Exactly.
that?
Yes, she did.
So that's what I'm saying.
And that's why
There's a
people
part
don't
of us-
respect her like
yeah,
that.
there's
She
a
makes
part-
good music.
yeah.
She'll still make money from your music.
She sound okay. She has a certain range. None of us can sit here and say she can't rhyme. We're not saying
She
that.
write her own rhyme, she says too.
It depends. I don't trust nobody.
All right, guys.
I had a talk. Listen, look,
It's not.
I had a talk with Curtis Blow from. I was in his house one day, and this. No.
All right, guys. So closing thoughts. We at that time.
Man,
Yo, it's a blessing to be with these guys.
and vice versa, and we respect each other. I think we just need to find an artist for the real word.
Closing thoughts, Jerome.
It's a blessing to be with these guys, man. I had a great time with Mr. Sanders. Sanders is an expert on becoming the new manager for Nicki Minaj, and for every artist that's in R&B. He's
No, I would not.
When the show ends, I'm going to send this guy so many links to some great music, man. I'm gonna blow his head off, man. But it's a great time to be here at the Real World. I love having conversations with these two peers right here.
Yes, you can.
And blessings to them.
Salute to you, OG.
Blessings to them. Blessings to them. Yes, indeed.
What a time to be alive. Sanders?
I just said it. I said we just need to an artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna manage Nicki Minaj.
Afrobeats will be the first one because that's where the money's at.
He's gonna manage Nicki Minaj.
So we thank you for watching us tonight, guys. You can follow us on Instagram at The Real Word TV.
Absolutely.
YouTube at The Real Word TV. We also on Facebook, The Real Word 7. Go to our website, share our website, www.therealwordministriesinc. That's Real Word Ministries, INIESINC.org. therealwordministriesinc.org. Check out our website, pass it on to a friend, donate. And
Yes.
I thank my guest, Mr. Jerome Haynes, for coming on today. Shout out to him.
Yes.
And shout out to my co-host, Pastor Santa CAmeau, that's always here with me.
Appreciate
Shout out to all you at home that's watching. And we thank you all for joining us and continued support. And we'll see you all we see you in 2 weeks. Next week I'm going on vacation. So take care, everybody.
That's what's up.
So Pastor Santa, you close out.
Father, we pray that those who were blessed and touched, that they may share what they have learned to others and inspire others. In Jesus' name we do pray. Amen.
Amen.